everyone, welcome back to the Everton Career Mode. It's Season 2, Episode 16, and it's our season finale, guys. It's been a long road, a very long season. But before we get into this episode, let's look at what happened in that last game against West Brom, guys. We managed to draw points against the bottom feeders, the minnows of the league, and it was an appalling performance, guys. 2 expected goals against a team like West Brom at home is just unacceptable, guys. We really couldn't get going at all. They were the better team, plain and simple, and we got some chances towards the end of the game, and that's where our 7 shots come from, and it was mostly down to Rafinha going to striker and providing that spark we needed. And if it wasn't from this wonderful Brazilian maestro, we wouldn't have even got a point. But we got a point, and that will either make or break our season, because it's going to be a very important point. Like I said in the previous episode, it's going to be either that point that gets us into top 4 or that dropped 2 points that bump us out. Now, Neil Mopai suffered a 4-week injury, so he won't be available for the rest of our season, guys. And we've got Leicester, Bournemouth, and Brentford coming up, guys. And these are winnable games. These are really winnable games. And if you look at the league table, 3 games left, we're 2 points behind Spurs. Yes, we're 8 points behind Chelsea. If we win that game in hand, then we are 5 points. I think that ship has sailed to catch Chelsea this time around. But Spurs, 2 points, we can do this. But at the same time, we have to watch out because Man United has been surging forward and they're only 3 points behind. So I feel like if Spurs slip, we can still get 4th here, guys. It's going to be a photo finish, though. And this game away to Leicester is the toughest of the 3 games. And they're going to be a really, really cumbersome opponent, guys. They play a slow build-up possession, but they do have the pace and the individual instructions to hurt you on the counter. You've got Daka as that striker, and you've got a free-roaming number 10 who is going to be causing a lot of problems getting in between the lines. And then obviously we've got the bombing fullbacks and players like Saka cutting inside and being a constant threat. And like I said, the pace they have in Daka and Saka alone can just destroy you. So we do have to be mindful of this. We are going with the strongest lineup possible given the fatigue lets them play. It's a very familiar lineup, guys. You know what's going on. Let's get this result against Leicester.
Please make some noise as we welcome our visitors, Everton, and your very own.
You go into a game thinking it's going to be really difficult. You're going to be in a battle, fighting for every point here, but your job is made easier sometimes by red cards early on in games. It changes the complexion of the game, and we went straight to work, guys. Immediately off the free kick that preceded the red card, we get our first opportunity. Rafinha surges into the box and Schmeichel bails them out. And we continuously applied pressure throughout this first half. We were on them constantly. And Richarlison gets a chance here. A really nice move. And he puts it in the back of the net. And we are up 1-0, guys. And we're flying because they're all over the place. They lost a key player and didn't make the necessary tactical adjustments. And they have holes. And we're exploiting them continuously. We get it out to the wing here, we whip it in, and Alan St. Maximin flies in like he's been doing all season long. He's patented this move by now, and it's 2-0. We really are having a quite easy time here. It's the 25th minute, and we're already up 2-0. Leicester tried to make something happen, but unfortunately, all that did was open them to counter opportunities like this. Calvert-Lewin gets it. He gets a shot, saved by Schmeichel. He was keeping them in this game, to be fair, but off of this corner, it is Calvert-Lewin who towers over everyone. This time Schmeichel can't keep it out, and it's 3-0, guys. And I want to say it's effectively over, but Leicester was stubborn, and they kept coming, and they kept trying to get opportunities here. They got a really good one. Pickford had to make 1 save, and then they get a corner right at the end of the half, and we don't defend it well. They get it here, and it's in. Pickford lets it in. It's 3-1. There's life in Leicester yet. Leicester came out in the second half with a mentality like this. Guys, what do we have to lose? Let's go for it. And you know what? It paid dividends. They had a really good cutback here, and they slotted it home 3-2. And this is when it becomes nervy times because, yeah, we're up. But Leicester is on the front foot here. And honestly, I made a commitment to basically not attack. We had one opportunity here. Calvert-Lewin gets it. He tries to put it in. Schmeichel makes the save. Other than that, I kept it calm. This is why there's no highlights, because I just wanted the 3 points. I didn't want to risk it. Pragmatism over everything else, guys. We need 3 points. We need Tottenham to slip, and we need basically 3 wins for us to have a prayer. I am not risking it to try to increase the goal tally here. Safe and sound, we get 3 points against Leicester. There really isn't all that much to analyze here. Basically, that first half, 4.1 expected goals and 13 shots comes all because we blitzed them after they got that red card, and we got our 3 goals really quickly. In that first half, we had a lot of possession early on, but just in general, it was very good play, very dominant stuff, especially down that right-hand side where Rafinha was running them ragged, and we got our 3 points. After that, I won't say it was anti-football, but we certainly weren't interested in losing the lead, so we locked up shop. And it paid dividends, guys, because look at this. 2 games left, Spurs dumped. They lost, and we are now in 4th position, 1 point above Spurs, 3 above United, 5 behind Chelsea. So like I said, it won't be catching up to 3rd here. We are going to drop. We got 3rd last season. We'll only be able to get 4th this season, but that's what's important. Champions League football, guys, and it's going to be between 4, 5, 6 for the order of things, and it's crucial now that we win against Bournemouth and Brentford. To be fair, that is a very kind fixture list to end the season, and we should be able to handle our business here. Bournemouth is a team that likes to play with the ball. That's the takeaway with them. Slow, build-up, possession-based football, which is fine, and they've got the personnel and the system to fit it. You've got wingers cutting inside and allowing the fullbacks not to bomb forward, but to help with the progression and overlap. Then you've got a striker who is on a mixed role. He'll drop deep sometimes into the midfield, sometimes he'll make runs in behind. And you've got Lerma just anchoring everything. It's a very conservative system, and they'll be looking to progress the ball up slowly. And they have really good players in terms of long passing specifically, and this will help them in their build-up play, and it will help them vary it up and counter at times. So it'll be interesting to see how we deal with this. Now, we are a little bit tired from the fixture congestion, but I'm going to go with the tried and true, guys. They have to handle their business and get us these 2 wins so that we can get top 4. Let's have it.
Please make some noise as we welcome our visitors, Bournemouth and your Everton.
We start off this game, guys, a crucial one with a lot of energy, and we move it around to Alan St-Maximin, who is the driving force of this game and has been for the entire season. He feeds Calvert-Lewin, he turns, he shoots, but it's saved by the Bournemouth goalkeeper. And to be fair, this game was quite exhilarating in the first half. A lot of back and forth stuff, and Bournemouth loves to play with the ball. They move it around well, and they find Christie in the box, who volleys it home, guys. That was unstoppable for Pickford, and we are down 1-0 in a crucial game, but we can't hang our heads, and we didn't. We continued to get decent opportunities off of defensive plays like that one, where people come back, they graft, and we counter, and we countered well. To be fair, really well. We got a great opportunity here. For Calvert-Lewin, it was a diagonal ball, and he slots it home, guys. That is exactly what we need. That is a clinical finish if I ever seen one from Calvert-Lewin. But like I said, this game was back and forth. And right when we scored, it was Bournemouth's turn to attack. I'm out of breath because that's exactly reflective of how this game went. Chance after chance. This time Pickford makes a save, and then we're back at it, and it's constant, one way, the other way. It's a pendulum. And like I said, we did a really good job countering, and there was a number of these good diagonal balls, one-touch balls like this time in for Rafinha, and he has a good shot, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. And then it's Bournemouth to come back, and they have another chance. It's just all over the place, this game. They get a decent one here, and Pickford's on duty. To be honest, in the second half, it was just more of the same. It was a literal tennis match against Bournemouth, one way and the other. And to be fair, they're not that skilled, but they managed to get another goal, 2-1. And this just made it ultra difficult, guys. We need to score 2 goals. We can't afford to drop any points here. We need to get 2 wins, or Spurs is just going to go right back into 4th. and we started immediately to try to get something, anything. And Calvert-Lewin got a decent chance. It's saved by Schmeichel, and we continue to pressure. And finally, we apply some good on-ball pressure to the goalkeeper. We get it back. Richarlison feeds Calvert-Lewin one time into the back of the net, guys. Here we go, 74th minute. We tie it up, and we can do something here, guys. We got 15 minutes to score a goal. We need to make this happen. The season depends on it. We bring on Ivan Toney for Calvert-Lewin. He did his job, and here we go, guys. One touch out to Aarons. One time cross. He powers over and he gets it in, guys. 3 to get in. Ivan Toney has been so key in this season, and he just got us 3 massive points. Absolute massive points. This will be a deciding factor in getting top 4. I'm sure of it. We need 2 wins. I am sure. And we just got one. And now it's all down to that Brentford game, guys. Let's see what happens. Alright, so unsurprisingly, Spurs won their game. United lost, so they're out of it. But it's us and Spurs fighting for 4th, guys. We are 1 point above them. We face Brentford away. They face Villa at home. Suffice to say, I don't think we can afford a tie here. They're probably just going to win against Villa. So what we need to do is win against Brentford, guys. I'm not going to do a tactical analysis here. I'm just going to go into the game. It's the last game of the season. I'm going to keep it on a lighter note. And all I'm going to say is it's the starting lineup, guys. They're fresh. They've had a little bit of time to rest. And we need to go out there and win against Brentford, guys. If we do, I will consider this a successful season. It's been a long time coming. It's been a grueling season. And let's see how it finishes.
May we please make some noise as we welcome our visitors Everton and your Brentford.
Okay, so we start this game, and basically what happens is Alan Saint-Maximin's like this. Yo, guy, give me the ball. I'm doing this. And he starts running at the defense. He surges into the box. He's doing it all himself. He turns, he fires, and it's 1-0, guys. He is such a one-man army at times. He puts us on his back. He does it time and time again in the season, and it gives you so much confidence going forward. All the players love playing with him. You get this wind in your sails, and Phillips has a chance from outside, and it just propels everyone forward. And we dominated Brentford for the first 30 minutes of the game, I'd say, and Alan Saint-Maximin was obviously central to that, but there was other people getting involved. Tierney was running up and down. He gets a really good ball here, and he whips this in one time, in for Calvert-Lewin. He towers over everybody, and it's 2-0, guys. What a start to this game. We were on top of Brentford, constantly asking questions of the defense, but eventually Brentford settled into this game, shaked off the nerves, and they started having their chances. And they were good, to be honest. They put it out wide. They brought it back into the center. A really good volley here, and Pickford bailed us out a number of times. Really, it was ridiculous. He showed why he's such a good goalkeeper, and he's a legend at this club. But Brentford were making a game of this, and they didn't want to go down. I mean, they're not really fighting for anything other than league position, but they have a little bit of pride, and they continuously attack. Pickford had to be on duty. These were not easy saves, and this takes the cake from Pickford. What a reflex save. Brentford continue in the same spirit in the second half, guys. They continuously attacked us, and I know that we're up 2-0, but that doesn't really matter because they continued to pile on the pressure. Pickford had to continue making saves, and finally, in somewhat fortuitous circumstances, they break through and get this goal. They slide it past Pickford, and it becomes really nervy, guys, because now it's 2-1. The season's on the line, and I said to myself, no way am I losing it in this fashion, guys. We need to kill this game. We need to get a goal, and we attack. We bring in the fullback into play here. Aaron slides it in for Richarlison, and he just powers it home, guys. 3-1, and we put it to bed. We put this scare to bed, and we get the result, guys. We win it, which means we have Champions League next season. The goal is accomplished. This was a really nervy game at times during the end, but we managed to get the result, and this is a successful season, guys. We'll do the roundup after the game. All right, so there you have it, guys. We got fourth, just like I said. Last season, we got 77 points. This season, we got 79, and we actually end up one position lower in fourth. But obviously, the most important part is that we get that Champions League spot, and it was a really successful season, guys. In conjunction with a Champions League semi-final, an immensely successful season. We scored 77 goals. That's third highest in the league, obviously declassed by City and Liverpool in that category. We lose a lot of goals, but obviously our defensive woes are well known, and we will try to rectify that going forward. But we do play a pretty cavalier setup in terms of the league positions. I mean, City wins the league yet again. Liverpool gets second. In fact, the whole top four is the same. Spurs massively struggling towards the end of the season, repeated itself yet again. And in terms of the middle of the table, West Ham started off with 8 losses, but then bounced back. Other than that, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. Your relegation candidates, Bournemouth, West Brom, and Middlesbrough going straight back to the championship. And then you've got the stats. Petagna topping the goal charts. That is interesting with 23 goals. Richarlison, only 18 goals. Some might say that's a little bit low. And by his standards, it probably is. But he also did massive work in the Champions League. In terms of assists, you've got Alan St-Maximin with 13. He's become that primary playmaker. You've got Pickford with 10 clean sheets. That's pretty good. But then Ederson declasses everyone with 17 out of 38. That's massive. And that's it, guys. We finished the season 170 million in terms of league position for prize money. If you look at the board expectations, we didn't meet the youth development section. We met our brand exposure, which was our highest priority. Our bread and butter, which was the league, we did get top 4, and we got Champions League semifinals. So that is a massively successful season. Add to that, we probably got enough prize money to satisfy the financials. It's a very successful season. The board should be really happy. There will be some changes going forward, guys. So stay tuned to that for season 3. But before we end off and wrap it up, I'm going to go through some administrative stuff. We sold Gibson for about 3 million to Bochum, got about 2.2. So the funds are still coming in. You've got, loanees getting bought out. Anderlecht bought out Nkunku for 1.9. Basel bought out Astley for 1.1. And now we're just going to have a look at some of the trophies and some of the league finishes. Liverpool obviously started off winning that Community Shield at the beginning of the season. Man U ended up winning the FA Cup, guys. And you've got Liverpool winning the Carabao Cup against United. So that's 2 cup finals for United. Not bad. Liverpool ended up winning the Champions League, guys, against Juve. And I can't help but think if we had won that game, we would have went on to win against Juve. I think we would have had a decent chance. I really do. And that would have been a story. Unfortunately, that wasn't to be. Europa League, you've got Man United winning against Atalanta. So that's 3 cup finals for United. They missed out on top 4, but they got 3 cup finals. And by winning the Europa League, they actually made the Champions League. So I consider that semi-successful for United. Benfica won against Betis in the Conference League. And then you've got Fulham, Brighton coming back up. You've got the other teams fighting for their chance to play at Wembley. PSG, no surprise there. They win League 1. Leipzig win against Bayern Munich. That's pretty surprising. You've got Juve winning the Serie A. That's pretty standard. Benfica winning by 1 point against Porto in the Portuguese League. Celtic winning out against Rangers in the Scottish Premier League. And then you've got Real Madrid, who scored 99 goals and got 100 points in the league. That is one hell of a point total. They win that league. And that's it, guys. That is the end of Season 2 for Everton. Like I said, please stay tuned because there will be some interesting changes coming in the following seasons for this series and for all my series on this channel. And what can I say? It's been a roller coaster of a ride. That Champions League journey was so special. And to play against Liverpool was even more special. We fought right till the end, right till the final game to secure top 4 yet again, guys. It's been a successful season. Thank you for joining me on this ride. And what can I say? I will see you guys next time, next season. Laters!